Arthritis is a condition that I think we as humans generally associate with getting older or with the elderly. I think some of you might be shocked to know that our pets are just as susceptible, and rather than see them suffer in needless pain, there are some steps you can take throughout their lifespan to give them a healthier, a fighting chance when it comes to arthritis. And we are privileged and very happy to have join us veterinarian Dr. Peter van der Merwe. Peter, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I can see the dogs are naturally gravitating towards you, which is always a great sign. But, you know, arthritis, I think my first question would be, is it a similar condition to the human arthritis? What are the similarities, is it, if at all?
Arthritis means inflammation of joints. So you get many forms of arthritis. So germs can cause arthritis, people can get inflammation, but the most common in dogs and cats is osteoarthritis, which means degeneration of a joint. So vets will often refer to this as DJD, or degenerative joint disease.
Is it age-related in a dog generally?
It is age-related for all of us. So what is happening in an older animal, and that's people as well, is the cartilage lining of the joint stops replacing itself as quickly, and it allows damage to accumulate. And as the damage accumulates, things change in the joint. So you will experience signs of arthritis in dogs and cats as well. So usually the first sign is a bit of stiffness in the morning, shortening of their strides, then they'll start to limp. Cats, the signs are a lot more subtle. They tend to just sit, don't do anything. People say they're old and lazy now, but the cat just knows if I move too much, it's a bit uncomfortable. So often older cats will come in and along their backs is unkept. The front half of the cat is beautifully groomed and the back half of the cat is all scruffy, and that's a telltale sign that they have pain. Cats especially don't want you to touch sore places. Sure. So if you put your hand there, they'll go and hold your hand and tell you not to do that. Maybe they even bite you if you don't listen. Dogs as well, they'll guard areas they don't want you to work on. So they warn you when they saw.
Are there other conditions or other elements that exacerbate the condition?
The biggest thing that exacerbates the condition is overweight, being overweight. So Bob here is a fantastic specimen of a lean mean.
Did you hear that, boy?
So he's nice and thin and muscular, and that's what you've got to be aiming for. So being overweight is a big issue. Second, certain breeds seem to be predisposed. So in dogs, German Shepherds, I think are the famous ones for their hips, but any big dog is predisposed more to problems. And then if you live a very active lifestyle and you hurt yourself, so you twist your knee, or you tear a ligament, or you do something like that, that is also going to predispose you to arthritis.
Regardless of the condition of your dog, to make sure that they are better protected against it, where do we start when helping our four-legged friends?
I think the first thing is go to the vet. You need a diagnosis. The guys need to check out what's going on and stage where this arthritis is, and often there will be a few places in the body, not just one. Once we've got that done, then we'll formulate a plan of how to manage it. So for most dogs, that plan is going to be control the pain. So we're going to use non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. 2, we want to maintain that cartilage of the joint as best as we can. We can't replace it, but we can slow down the damage. So that is where things like Hill's JD come in. So this food feeds the joint, and it allows the body to decrease the amount of inflammation that is experienced with arthritis. There are other supplements, chondroitin sulfate, glucosamine. There are injectable drugs that also act on the joint to slow down things. And then, I suppose, last but not least, is surgery. You can even replace joints nowadays in dogs.
How does this kind of nutrition feed into the health of the joints? What's going on in the science behind the product?
Okay, so JD has super amounts of omega-3 fatty acids. So omega-3 fatty acids in the body act as anti-inflammatories. So I will explain to clients that if a cell is hurt or if a structure is hurt, it sends a message to the rest of the body to say, I'm hurting and things are going to happen because of that. So the body will respond. If the cell wall or cell membrane is made up of mostly omega-3, it is going to make a soft message. It's going to be a whisper, not a shout.
Okay.
By dampening down the body's response to the arthritis, you lessen the side effects of arthritis, which is pain.
Okay, fantastic. So there is hope also for preventing, but just in alleviating that pain, making sure that they have a better quality of life.
That's all it's about.
Oh, I love it. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Myself, Bob and Bella have learned a huge amount today. Well, come the mid of this month, the middle of May, Hills are willing to put their money where their mouth is. They're going to give you the opportunity and your pet to test out the Hills Prescription Diet JD. With participating vets, if you take your pup in there, and you know them better than anyone else, if you've seen any of those signs that we've discussed today, take them in to see a professional. If your dog indeed does have arthritis, you could receive a month's supply of Hills Prescription JD diet, which has been clinically proven within 21 days to get your dog jumping and enjoying a much better life, a quality of life. So go and put them to the test, and also look out for those signs. You are going to be the first to know if something is affecting your pet's life.
Has the pain of arthritis slowed your dog or cat down? Ask your vet about your free bag of Hills Prescription Diet JD today.